Hi, this is Anne-Marie,
And this is John.
and we are currently going to be touring around Columbia, South Carolina, where I went to college at the University of South Carolina from 1998 to 2002. And we'll be showing you a bunch of things that I used to do, places I used to go, and show you kind of how I became me.
So, where are we actually driving through right now?
We just left my friend Dave's house, and this is the Rosewood neighborhood. I actually lived in this area close by. We're going to be going to a house that I lived in my senior year in 2002 with two other girls. This is it's near campus, but not super close, but not too far away, maybe 10 minutes.
So, is this kind of like an average subdivision?
It's more of just like a neighborhood, not really a subdivision.
I gotcha. So, of course, this was all shot a week before the really massive floods that South Carolina got. As you can tell, it was very overcast, and you get to watch my really speedy driving. But we're actually headed to the first kind of like place that you used to live?
This is the last place that I lived in.
Okay, last place.
In Columbia. This was my super senior year.
So we're actually coming up to around
Yeah.
this right turn here.
And it'd be it's a gray stone house.
That has no lawn at all.
No lawn at all. It didn't back in 2002 either. The yard is covered in trees, and it's basically always been a rental home, I think. So.
And here it is right as we're pulling up to it.
Yeah, so that was the house I lived in. That was the living room in the front, and this bedroom in the front underneath the peak, that was my roommate Erin's room, and my room was behind hers.
Ah, gotcha. And I guess that was a lot of fun when you all were living together.
Oh, yeah. We had a lot of fun times in that house.
So now where are we off to?
Now I believe we are off to 5 Points. And we're going to be taking a detour because when we originally did this, I forgot it was a football Saturday, and Rosewood Drive, which is the main street in that area. That's kind of one of the ways to get to Williams-Brice Stadium, and it was really backed up. So we took a little side street off to 5 Points. So this way right here is how I would go to leave the neighborhood to go to classes. So we go down this and go past this little playground area. We used to take Austin there.
Kind of looks like a softball field.
Yeah, there's like a little playground in there though, like for kids.
Okay.
And that stadium we used to get bypassed on Friday nights because it was Friday night football for high schools, and we used to have to like go all the way around because like our road would get blocked off, and it was like that's really inconvenient.
So we are going to let you watch this right now until we get to our next location. So enjoy.
And now we are turning onto Rosewood Drive, which is basically the main road in the Rosewood area, hence the name Rosewood neighborhood. Up here on the left is a Publix that I used to go grocery shopping
Oh,
at.
there it is.
There it is. And down this road, there's a bunch of like stores and restaurants and little things like that. looking like it's an abandoned building up here on the
Right here on the right.
And that actually is a restaurant called Rockaway's, which I took John to while we were there.
And I'll tell you what, I drove completely right past it thinking it was an abandoned building because all the windows are boarded up on the roadside part, and the entrance is actually on the back side.
But you did have a delicious pimento cheeseburger.
Oh, it was delicious. I wish I could go back there right now.
That was one of the restaurants we used to go to a lot. And this liquor store over here on the right, I purchased a lot of liquor there. And, maybe not under my name.
Or underage. Also want to make point, I do apologize for a lot of the water spots on the lens. It was a lot of mist and a lot of overcast.
I think this is a lot of where the South Carolina's flooding problem started. Is it was raining all the weekend we were there, and then I think it continued to rain after we left.
Yeah. So, as we can see, there is some traffic coming up ahead.
This Dollar Tree up here that actually was a Piggly Wiggly that I used to go grocery shopping at when I was a freshman.
Yes. And as you can tell, we're doing this again because mine was not working. But anyway, there was a football game happening, and so there was all this traffic that was happening. So we're going to fast forward all this and pick it up right afterwards. So we've just kind of cut down. This is, I guess, like what, a little shortcut?
Well, it's a lot of these streets are connected in this area. So like Rosewood's connected to the 5 Points area by a bunch of these side streets.
And of course, we're going to be heading towards 5 Points, which is like a kind of like a business district or a lot of bars.
There's a lot of businesses there, a lot of small businesses like shops and stuff, and then there's also a lot of bars and a lot of restaurants. So it's where I spent a lot of my evenings while I was a student.
Yes.
Studying, of course.
And of course, our first location that we're going to be actually stopping this video at, which is one of your favorite places, Groucho's Deli.
Most delicious sandwich ever.
They've been around since 1941, and
okay, so I went there all the time. When we went there, what did you think of the sandwich?
It was excellent. It was really excellent. They've certainly perfected it over the 70 years that place has been open. Highly recommended. And again, this is not a paid advertisement, but I'll tell you what, it's very good.
It's the dipping sauce. It's not so much the sandwich as it is the dipping sauce.
Yes, they're known for their sauce.
It's a Formula 45.
So I kind of view this place as like a really upscale neighborhood. There's
this
is like a lot of nice housing.
Yeah, this is places where students did not live.
Yes, as you can tell.
I always like that house over there on the left.
As we're zooming by it?
Yeah, because John drives 150 miles an hour.
Yes. So of course, as we are heading to our final destination at Groucho's Deli, just want to let you know this will be not the end of this tour, but it'll be the end of this little portion of it.
It's the end of part one.
End of part one. I don't know if we're doing parts, but we're doing sections. In our next video, we're going to be actually looking at some of the more shops and businesses that you kind of hung around, aka bars.
There's a lot of bars.
A lot of bars. So
I was in college.
Yeah, I know that. So hopefully you'll stick around for that. And As always, thanks for watching.